Hi everyone, this is Sophie. Well, if you've been following me in this video series, you know by now that there are loads of scientific evidences that tell us that living a life connected with nature is a great way to feel more grounded, calmer, happier, healthier. There is indeed now a lot of work that is being done and really show us that we actually, as human beings, crave this connection with nature. And although we're usually losing it because of the life we live, actually, if we try to reconnect, this really is having a positive influence on our life. There are a lot of evidences of people being more creative, more confident, just feeling so much better. So the only problem we have is obviously, as I said, living in the 21st century, we're all very busy, we're all running everywhere. Especially women, I think we have our fair share of things to do, which means that usually we multitask to the point of complete saturation. And although what I advocate and what has been shown in scientific research to work is just to have a little bit of daily contact with nature. So not just like a complete revolution and living, disconnected from the grid and all that, but just having little contact every day. Even that, to be honest, seems to be a bit too much to put in place. We just don't know what to do, we don't know where to start. And a lot of you told me that although they completely get the concept and they can actually see for themselves that nature is good for you. Well, you told me that you just don't have the time to think about what to do. It's just another thing. So, if this is you, I have some good news because I'm launching what I call my Nature Challenge 28 Days to a Happier, Healthier You. So basically, the format is as follows. Every day for 28 days, I will send you a proposal of small action to take within your day, just to create this little point of contact with nature, with the natural elements. All I'm asking is that you try it for a day. If you like it, obviously you can keep it for the next days, but if you don't like it, just ditch it. No worries. Another day, another proposal, another way to experiment. The great thing with this challenge is at the end of the 28 days, you will have first created an habit of trying to look for connection with nature. They all say it's that 28 days is long enough to start creating habit. But also, after 28 days, you will have a toolbox of actions, of things you can do to try to put more nature in your life. Obviously, some of those things won't work for you, so you will have discarded them. But the other will be for you to keep forever in your life. Every time you feel overwhelmed, or every time where you decide, this is it, I really want to put nature back at the center of my life, you can go and get this toolbox. In addition to all these, daily action, we will also have three calls. One at the start of the challenge, just to, explain the concept and explain how you can work with this challenge to get really the most of it. One in the middle of the challenge, just to see if there is any block, anything that you're struggling with, things that don't really work, or maybe on the contrary, things that you find absolutely fantastic and you actually would like to expand a bit more on this. And then at the end of the challenge, again, we will have another call to recap what we've been doing, but also I will show you how you can build on these 28 days and then try to really integrate nature back into your life for the long term. So, when does this challenge start? Well, it starts on the 6th of June, which is next Monday. Which means that if you want to be in, you have to register this week. The registration is open until Sunday evening, well, Sunday midnight UK time. And after that, on Monday, we start. Uh, the challenge is limited. Obviously, it's going to be a live challenge, so with live calls and all that. So that's why I need people to register this week because on the 6th of June we start, and then it goes for 28 days. So if you want in, you have to register this week. But also, I'm only going to take 15 people in this challenge. And the reason for it is I really want to give you my guaranteed attention. I want to be able to support you, to really help everybody individually to try to find what is the best way for you to reconnect with nature. And obviously, this is going to take some amount of my time, and I really can't do it with a larger number of people. So that's why I decided that 15 is the maximum that I will let in this challenge. There are a few bonuses for the first 5 to join in. So a few things. First, there will be a sort of collection of my best organic recipes. Eating organic food is one of the ways that you can actually, reconnect with natural elements. So I'm really a big advocate of that. So I will send you some of the recipes to get you started. Things that you can really do easily. So nothing fancy, but things where you can easily find ingredients, usually at just your normal supermarket. But you will have the knowledge to know that, it's doing good to your body. I will also send the first 5 of you a cheat sheet about essential oils. Essential oils is another great way to put a bit of nature in your life, and it's a fantastic way to relax. I mean, there are many things you can do with essential oils, not just relax, but as a way, if you're overwhelmed, if you're busy, as a way to relax, essential oils are absolutely fantastic. So I'll show you which ones are the best and how to use them for the most potent effect. I will also offer the first 5 of you a special 30 minutes consultation with me, where we're really going to go deep into your lifestyle and study where you could possibly amend it, change it to try to really, reconnect with nature and feel all the better for it. So this is really, really customized just for you guys. So that's a really good bonus, and that's obviously just limited to the first 5 people to join, and then there will be a little surprise as well. So how do I know this works? Well, first, because I experienced it firsthand. I used to be, quite good as a kid to play outdoor and all that. But then, at one point, you just get into normal life, really. You start growing up, you get a job, and you start having a partner, and start wanting to create like a family, and you have a home, and you bit by bit you start losing this connection until at one point, because loads of issues and all that, I started feeling very, very low, and I actually realized that recreating this connection with nature really helped me to transform my life, and it was absolutely amazing, and that's why I'm completely, a big advocate of the cause. But then also, I know it works because a lot of researches are being done at the moment on this subject, and it comes from all kind of different angles. People who are just looking on a purely scientific aspects, some environmentalists, some psychologists, people who look at how our brain works, and there is definitely a consensus that you know getting a connection with nature is something that we really crave as human beings. And that's why being surrounded by nature, being in touch with it, just has such a great effect on our life. So how much is a challenge? Well, I decided to offer it as a pay what you wish base, which means that basically I want you to really take it as a no risk option, and then really evaluate how much impact it has on your life. So everybody can join in the challenge, and after 2 weeks, and again at the end of the challenge, I will send you an email to try to evaluate how much impact it has on your life and if you would like to make a contribution. But there is absolutely no pressure. That's why I say it's really a no risk offer for you. I also understand that we all have different means, and I don't want people to feel excluded just because, things are not going great at the moment. And actually, when things are not going great financially, this is where you probably need the most reconnecting with nature. So, I don't want anybody to feel that's a barrier. So, again, this is really pay what you wish, pay what you can. Obviously, if you feel you're receiving a lot of good from this challenge, and if you want to pay it forward so that somebody else who possibly don't have the mean can take this challenge, that would be greatly appreciated. But as I say, there is absolutely no pressure. So what do you do if you want to join? Well, I will put a link on this video and, well, not on the video, but, well, on the video and on the message above. And you can just click on the link and very easily just register your name, your email address, and that's how we get started in the process. And we're starting 6th of June. Before that, I will send you all instruction how to explain, how everything is going to work, and make sure I got, your email address correctly, and you can have daily text reminders and everything like that. So we'll work on the logistic when you join in. So if you have any question in the meantime, please contact me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me via my website, sophiekazenav.com, and I will get back to you right away. So don't hesitate. If something is not clear, if it's not sure this is for you, just ask. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. I'll tell you. There is absolutely, again, no pressure there. So I hope you really see what value you can get from this. You could get from this challenge. I hope you can really start seeing how it could really create some kind of foundation in your life to get nature back in. And I really hope to work with you on this challenge because I want you to be just as me, happy by nature, because you deserve it. Bye for now.